You did it in Spanish today. That threw me all the way off. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It's the Common Woman Podcast. Woohoo. Hey. Oh, wait. I forgot to announce the episode. Do I usually say it's episode?
Usually after you.
I'm all discombobulated today.
I feel sad that I don't know the answer to that.
I don't.
You
hey,
do
everybody.
You do.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's
episode 31 of the Common Woman Podcast. I usually do that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we start? I don't know what's happening.
No, that's good. Do natural.
Your countdown screwed me up. I was just saying.
The countdown screwed us all the way
up.
up.
Oh, blame the Spanish guy.
Because Babe usually goes 3, 2, right before we start.
Yeah,
but he decided to break out in Spanish, and it just threw us all the way off.
Everybody
we knew
here knows Spanish.
Saying, but
still, we have a flow here. Oh, man, guys. Mel and I are feeling a little melancholy today.
I love that word. I love
colorful.
that
we
word.
are blue like our drinks.
We are
if you're watching us on
melancholy.
YouTube. Who came up with that word? It's so melancholy.
It's
That's
a
how
pretty
we're
way
feeling.
of saying I'm sad.
Aww.
Definitely not gay.
No.
Is that another happy?
Yeah, gay is happy. Yeah, we in here in sweats.
It's that
kind of
hoodies. That kind of
evening, huh? I got socks on. I don't even have shoes and nothing.
I'm PMSing hard. It's just rough.
Yeah.
Bloated.
Energy low.
Breasts hurt.
Like half the people just turned off the podcast. Like, okay,
he's like,
I'm not
bullshit.
here for this energy.
They feel this when it's their time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta have more of that blue poison, yeah.
Oh, you see how he's promoting his drink, right? I saw what you did there.
You like that, right?
We are drinking Sweet Poison. It's delicious.
Did you call it blue poison?
He sure did.
Yeah, they call it poison.
You don't even know the name
promote
of
it right.
That shit is good though.
It is. It's delicious.
It is good. It's coconutty.
Yeah, it's blue, like Hawaiian blue. I don't know if that's a color, but it tastes kind of like Malibu Bay Breeze, but like more coconutty and no cranberry. Right?
No cranberry.
What's in it?
Blue curacao, light rum, pineapple. That's it.
It's curacao? That's how you say it?
Blue curacao, yeah.
I was like, do you have any blue curacao? When I went to... I was trying to be all like Spanish.
Wow. You might be right because curacao is how you say it in English.
Oh. Why are you laughing that hard? I was like, curacao.
Your accent is so
You
thick
hear that,
sometimes
right? It's worse than
you
mine.
would really
Shit.
think she
I
is
swear.
100%.
I swear I'm 100%.
Sometimes it's
again.
worse than mine, though.
Curacao.
What?
I mean, I've been with him for like what? 13?
14
I was going to say
years.
14.
Oh,
No, you're
shit.
close.
So
That's funny.
it rubs off.
Does it?
We're not going to do that to her today. We're not going to do that. She's low right now.
I mean, you put them entrances in. I mean, damn.
Oh, hey.
So, how was everybody's week? You said your week was kind of...
It's an exhausting week.
By the way, I'm Bay.
Why did you have to say... What if I was getting to that?
Nah, you
Like,
weren't going to say it.
You just really messing up the flow fully today. He's introducing himself
It's
first.
you.
He's
100%
throwing
you.
everything off. Like, we just
Okay.
need to throw it all away
Blue
and start
poison.
over.
Blue poison. Blue poison. Right. All right.
First of all, like, he was trying to mess with me because my hands are ashy. And I had to go upstairs and get some lotion.
You do have extremely ashy hands. I'd never. How? How do you have ashy hands like that?
Did I tell you how I astonished the doctor
Oh,
one
that was
time with
funny.
how dry my hands are?
That was funny.
You know you
really
got
good.
it bad when the doctor is like, "What is this?"
What did the doctor say?
He was like, oh.
He was doing an exam. And he grabbed my hands and he was like, "Your hands? Oh my god,
Oh,
your
shit.
hands are so dry."
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
He didn't
He
have
said
nothing
it
for
twice.
you?
He said, "Oh my god," twice.
And he had nothing
he gave
for
me
you.
nothing. He was too much in shock.
He was
I
like,
don't know, like, what you have some special lotion, sir?
he's like, I
like,
can't help
damn,
you.
come
I
with
can't help.
I was like, "Damn, doc."
He probably looked at Grace and was like, he might like it like that. I don't know. Some of them like the extra firm grip.
Oh man, my hands have always been this way. They've always been just dry.
No,
I
they're
have to put lotion
interesting.
on everything.
No, I liked how you put
Kinda
that.
interesting.
Interesting.
She just played me so hard.
That's like when you see an ugly baby. They got a nice dress.
My hands are interesting, y'all.
Oh.
Damn.
You would have
Yeah.
had to know to understand.
Well, I'm your dry-handed host, Courtney.
I'm not supposed to laugh on this fucking mic, and I'm tearing it up. Shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm Melissa fucking up your eardrums with my extremely loud laugh. I keep trying.
Sometimes it just
I have a
escapes you. You
delayed
just can't.
reaction.
You just can't help it.
I'm the worst.
And y'all already know who's, babies since
Well,
you
he
announced
already
himself
introduced himself.
first.
Word. I figured because y'all always put me in last. So
Oh,
You
so
belong
were feeling
last.
away.
You the sound guy, the fuck? Since when
We're
y'all
the ones
go
on
first?
camera, okay?
Oh Lord, he's feeling himself
He
today.
was feeling away. He was really feeling away. He's like, y'all gonna say something about me
you
first.
know what I'm saying?
I'm babe. I'm me.
Damn.
Shit.
I'm glad we could laugh, guys. I needed that release.
I did too. My emotions are so fucked up. I'm crying too right now.
You don't know which way to feel
I
right
don't
now?
know what's happening. That's
Oh,
my bad
man.
eye too.
Oh,
don't pick
no.
at
The
it.
eye with the sty.
I with the star.
That's because you.
I must have came at a pregnant chick, and there's so many of them at work. God
You
knows
said
who
There's
I,
like
I
3 of
came
them.
at.
You said
God
something-
knows who I fucked
You
up
said
with.
something sideways.
I'm sure.
God. Oh man. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode talking about celibacy, because we did get a couple messages from people.
Oh, people were hysterical at the masturbating part.
Oh yeah, Wesley was like, how does babe know where to put the thing on your vagina? Like,
We heard that from a few people.
like, how would you know that?
Like, why
I
is
was
the
like, "He's a
man
nurse."
talking about the woman's body?
That's good. I know about the woman's body.
Okay, you mean from a clinical standpoint because you're a nurse?
Yes.
Okay.
You just saw that, right?
Wait, but I was gonna be like, but wait, he don't know your body
Well, yeah. I mean,
from being your
that's
husband.
True. Yeah, that's true.
I was like, is he bad?
no, because
That's where my head went. I was like, damn, he's trash at that, huh?
Nah.
No. That is not the case. But the way you said that, it was like, yeah, I got mad experience with a woman's body.
I'm a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's
Been there.
also an older man. Chill out.
Hey. You know
He got
that
experience.
Old experience
That's all
and
good,
current
though,
with me. Yes,
'cause
I get it.
older stuff is more expensive, so it's better.
Crickets.
Womp.
Crickets.
Womp.
Oh man. Yeah, so Michelle Alyssa DM'd us and was telling us that, she's in an interracial relationship. Her man is black and she's Mexican. And they're both really close with their families, but each of their families don't want them to be together or don't like that they're together, I guess because of the racial differences.
shit is crazy.
How nuts is that?
Yeah.
Like us minorities can't even stick together. It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I hear about that so much, even within the cultures, like among black people.
Yeah, that's like
Light and dark people get
that's
get on
my
each other.
my grandma and grandpa. Grandma be talking smack about my going out with Randy because he's a little toasty, and
Nobody
grandpa
knows
wasn't
who
light.
Randy is.
Oh, my mom's man.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
some
stepfather.
Spanish people didn't like the mixing.
Yeah, but grandpa wasn't
But she's
light.
chill.
Grandma's like your color, but grandpa was like
Darker than me.
yeah.
I once had a lady say, I was with a black guy. She was like, y'all light skinned bitches taking all our fucking black guys. And I was like, oh,
really?
Shit.
Wow.
Really?
Damn.
Oh my God.
Lonely, huh?
That came from deep within, yo.
It came
little bitter.
from deep.
She sounded a little bit.
I didn't even know how to react to
Just
that. I
a
was
little
just kind
bit.
of like,
okay,
yeah, I guess.
like
Crazy
you're gonna
lady.
run out. You're
'Cause
gonna
you don't
run
know how
out
to
of black men.
maintain.
Oh God.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
We apologize for that. Oh.
On behalf of all Puerto Rican women, right?
But,
That's so stupid.
anyway.
I think it is dumb.
Like they belong to you, you know?
I
Come
think
on.
it's stupid.
It
I
is
think
dumb.
it's stupid.
It is really dumb. But whatever. Everybody has their own preferences. And
Yeah.
to each their own.
There it is.
So this week we're talking about getting your ish together and staying out of people's problems. I said that so proper.
You said itch together and I heard itch. And I was like, we talking about scratching the itch?
What?
Feel like we did kind of something like that. I was like, I didn't know we were talking about that. Okay, my bad. Getting your ish together. Okay.
Yes, get your life.
You gotta say shit.
I don't
Itch,
curse, y'all.
Ish. I thought you said
I'm
itch.
sorry. I left that for you to fill in the blank for everybody else. Yeah, I mean, we all out here just trying to be the best version of ourselves that we can be. What happened? Why'd you get up, babe? Oh, okay. Just throwing off the flow again.
I was good ignoring him. I don't know why you had to put him on blast.
I just wanted to mess with him because I'm still salty about the
She has
Ashley
to
comment.
go in fourth wallet and jack it all up.
A fourth wallet?
Yeah, that's when you talk to the camera. Like, you ever seen Deadpool?
Yeah.
And that's what he does.
That's
he
a
comes out of the
technical
car-
term. Oh, wow.
No,
We do that all the time. We talk to the camera all the time.
you
Why
talk-
you two?
What did you? I don't even want to know. I'm not gonna retain this.
Oh man. Well, in the spirit of getting your ish together, I asked on the polls, what areas of your life are you working on to improve? So somebody just sent the emoji with the thinking face.
All right.
Still thinking. That's all right. We get it. And Cecily said, my career. I'm not loving where I am, even though I love what I do, which is interesting. I'm not loving where I am, even though I love what I do. That's got to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
Your face.
I don't get it.
Cess, we don't understand what you mean by that. Send us another message. Clarify on the next one. Sylvia said self-care. So important. So very important.
What was the question again?
Girl, you know, I was thinking the same thing as I said it. I was like, self-care. But wait, what's the question?
God, you guys just started drinking then.
Melissa was like, what?
Wait,
What are you
That
doing?
was nice though. You went with it though.
What are you doing?
I can't hide my face, and my face looked confused.
What areas
And
of
she
your
would have
life?
blew me up eventually.
Mhm.
What areas of your life are you working on to improve? Self-care.
Now
Got it,
I
Sylvia.
get it.
Got it, Sylv.
My boyfriend is so overwhelmed right now.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
poor boo. Yeah,
Aw.
2 kids is a big thing.
It is a lot. You're Superwoman, Sylv.
It's very overwhelming.
I can't even imagine because Melissa was here to witness the craziness that I deal with every night with my daughter.
I felt like such a piece of shit friend because she wanted me to babysit, but she OD'd and wanted it overnight, and I was like, "There's no way in hell."
Overnight.
There's no 2 kids. No, thank you. I can't jump from none to 2. I can't do it. It's a big responsibility. I don't want it. Overnight? No, I can't do this.
Yeah,
I don't want that kind of responsibility right now.
Yeah, I get it. I have one and I don't want, to
I feel so
right
bad. But I was like, nah, girl, you got the wrong one. I'm not doing it.
It'd be like, send one off and I'll take the other one.
I'll do one. But overnight, go on a simple date. Go to a telly for like 3 hours and fuck come back. So overnight shit. Y'all don't need a spoon after. Y'all married. Spoon at home.
Word. Michelle Alyssa said, my finances and my health.
Word.
True that. That actually, this week I was getting scared that like my health is not doing so well because I just wasn't feeling good. And I was talking to Babe, and I was also talking to my cousin about how
Google.
Google.
She was like, Google told me I'm diabetic.
yes.
I was like, oh, Google says a lot of shit to me too.
Yes. I was feeling certain ways, and I was like, yo, this might be diabetes, babe. What's going on? You're like, relax.
Google's diagnosed me with osteoporosis right now, and I was like, I'm not ready. Why so soon? I'm gonna talk to the doctor about that.
Home yet, Lord? Good Lord. But it was crazy because I had just finished a conversation with my cousin and Babe about how, like, I am so unmotivated to exercise or change my diet or do anything, and it's terrible, but I just don't feel like doing anything. And then the very next day, I freaking was scared for my life. Like, I thought I was going to die the next day. Mm-hmm. And I started working out. I was like, well, maybe I needed that little pseudo scare to get me going. So the last 3 days I've worked. Well, not the last 3 days. I skipped a day. But I worked out 3 times this week. So I feel so much better. Thank you,
Good
boo.
job.
Got a high five for
19 more
Good
before it becomes habit.
That's what I'm working towards.
Yeah.
I want it to become a habit because then that's when it gets easier for me because I will easily talk myself out of it. But I was like, you know what? I am stupid because I had...
I didn't say it.
Sometimes you just got to tell yourself you're stupid. I am. Because I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I used to complain that I didn't have time or I don't have this or that. I have the perfect opportunity because my amazing husband picks up and drops off the baby every day. I have a gym in my house. I have a treadmill.
She has a gym in the house.
I literally have everything at my disposal.
With a TV.
I can walk downstairs and watch my shows instead of laying in my bed. I can watch the show on the treadmill.
Boxing punch bag.
Stupid.
I should
I
should round kick you in the head into the punch bag and then you lay out.
But you know what? I was like, you know what? I can't keep going on like this. And plus, when I don't exercise, not only do I not feel well, but my mental status goes crazy. Like, I get anxiety. I fall into self-doubt. You know, Babe hears it all the time. Poor guy. So it's like, I felt great after the first day. I was reading. All you need is 30 minutes at least 5 times a week.
Yeah.
Stupid. So, you know, working on myself. So I'm working on my health. Well, she said mental health, but I'm working on my health and my mental health too.
Things in my drink. I don't know.
What's in your drink?
I don't know.
It could be like a pineapple pith.
Pith?
You know.
Nice black. I'ma still drink this, no worries. But
Oh, it could be from the mallet.
So you're breaking off metal into her drink? What are you trying to do?
It's for iron, yo.
You're trying to kill me. It's like, that bitch talks shit every week.
That's what he said. He's like, I got one for you. See? He's planning it. So Jessica said, learning how to love others the way they need and not how I want to be loved. That's kind of like that love language that they were talking about when they were here. Got it. All right, y'all. That was cool. Thanks again to everybody who answered those polls. Oh, there was another one. Are you satisfied with where you are in life? 27% said yes. 73% said no.
Wow. Oh, that was really good. Wow, it sounded like an app. That was good. That was good. I actually responded yes.
Yeah, you were like one of 2 people that responded yes.
Yeah.
Who else responded yes? Bag H Daddy.
All right, Daddy.
And Sylvia. Yay for you guys. I would say yes also. I didn't actually respond to my own poll. I would say yes also. So why are you satisfied with your life? Or why would you say that you're satisfied?
I don't know. I'm in a very good and zen and peaceful. I'm just chilling. I only have to worry about me.
Yeah.
I get home, I do what I want. It's quiet as can be. It's loud when I want it to be. I'm around people when I want to be. I'm hibernating when I want to be. Like, I'm about me right now.
That's good. You need that.
I'm working on some goals. Things are kind of in motion. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm so good right now. Yes. I know that I'm really, as we all are, I'm a self-critic. So I never want to give myself credit. And I realize that it keeps me in a very low state when I'm constantly beating myself up for what I'm not doing. I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. But you know what? I'm going to do shit when I feel like fucking doing it. And when I don't, I'm not. Yeah. And I'm going to stop beating myself up. Yeah. This week, my breast hurt really bad. I say, you know what? I ain't going to the fucking gym. I'm not going to beat myself up over it.
There you go.
Because if I don't go, I'm like, I should win. I feel like a fat ass. I'm like, ugh, I'm so fucking done with this. Sit on the couch, bitch. Pour a glass of wine and watch a TV show.
There you go.
And
that's not an easy skill to learn.
I'm trying to embrace everything.
That's great.
And learn. And it's just, but I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm good.
That's good.
Right?
Yeah.
It is.
That makes me happy.
Debt is getting cleaned up.
Yes.
You
are # financial goals for real.
Not yet, but I will be. Give me like a solid year, 2 max.
Do you know how amazing I would feel if
I'm gonna
had
be good.
Your financial situation right now for me?
Yeah, mine is this kind of like it's hard. It's a lot to me, but yeah. But for a lot of people, it's like, but I can feel it. I feel money coming in.
Mm-hmm. It's coming.
I feel it. I'm working on my little brand. We just named it and logoed it, and it's cute.
Ow.
So now I just got to work on some formulas, and we are going to hit the streets hopefully this summer. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Flipping some
and we'll
lotion,
let y'all know. So if you're in the
candles.
tri-state area, you can come support Mel's stuff.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
So.
I'm happy. That makes me happy.
I'm lit right now.
Oh.
Hey. Hey.
And when I want a dose of kids, I got my niece and nephews.
There you go.
Aww.
And they're so cute.
She showed me a video of her niece today. It was the cutest thing ever. It was like, you know how they have the filters on, what is it, Snapchat? And she was howling. It was so cute. She's like, oh, it was so cute.
And then she's like, I tried.
Tiny little voice.
There was another video that came to me. She was painting my mother's nail polish, her nails, and she did her own nails. She's only 3. She does a horrible job, but it's the cutest thing.
Really cute,
ta-da! Oh, she just melts my little heart.
She's so cute.
I had a coworker today, and I was so surprised that she told me this, but she was like, we don't have kids, and it's. What did she say? She said, I was talking to my brother, and he was surprised when I said, I know other women my age who don't have kids. And he was shocked. And I looked at her, and we never spoke about this. I didn't even know where she stood with it. And I was like, are you sad about it? And she was like, yeah, I kind of am.
Oh, really?
She was like, because I feel like maybe I just won't have any. And I felt so sad.
Aww.
And she's like, you don't feel? And I was like, no. I said, maybe the feeling might come back to me later. But I feel like at the most part, if it's meant to be, it's going to be. But I'm completely fine. Like, I'm so good in the space I am right now that I don't feel like I'm scared or there's a void. Like, I feel good. And she was really surprised. And she was like, oh, okay, that's true. I was shocked.
Wow.
Never heard her talk about kids or marriage or anything really. Yeah. So when she said it, I was like, what?
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
So, anyway.
Yeah. That's a great space to be in. It really is. It's better to just enjoy the space that you're in. And then, when the time is right, it'll happen.
It took a while to get here. You have to go through all the emotions of where you are. Like, I feel like I already hit the emotions of, I'm not in the relationship. I don't have the kids. And I used to be home and crying. Like every other day about it and having meltdowns and so you got to go through whatever space you're in. Just I guess I cried it out. I don't know, I'm chilling.
I always think about when you told me that like you had a vision that you could see like this podcast kind of following you through your like dating, and then eventually like you get married and like everybody sees the journey.
Right? And I'll be like, I told you, ladies.
You know, it happens. That's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. I think I'm definitely happy at this stage in my life right now. Like I am working very hard and it's tiring, but at the same time, I'm grateful that I have purpose. And that was the one thing that I was really struggling to find for so long in my life. So once you get that purpose in you and you start working towards it, it really makes a difference in your life in every move that you make. And, you know, I'm grateful that like my life has gone the way it's gone, that like I went through all my dating experiences and I came to find Babe, and, you know, we have a wonderful marriage and friendship. And I have my daughter. I waited to have her because I was scared for several years to have her, and I wouldn't change anything about the timeline. You know what I mean? I'm just glad that everything fell into place the way that it did. And I see so much for the future. So like, I'm excited, you know. The only thing that I am not very happy about is the fact that I don't have my health where I want it to be. I don't feel as good as I should feel, and that I don't look the way that I see in my head, because in my head I look like Janet Jackson in the If video, and in real life it doesn't look like that.
I totally see it.
So
I told Cortnie the other day, I was like, yo, every time I look at you, there's like an aura, just like a ray of sunshine around her. Like as soon as you make eye contact, this glowing smile comes on her face, and it's just like, wow, that's nice. Because if you look at me sometimes, I'm like, bitch,
no.
Why are you looking at me?
You have that energy. You definitely do.
But what I was just thinking, I was like, it's interesting that, you know, everyone's purpose is very different. It doesn't have to be career driven. It could be being just an awesome mother.
Yes.
It could just be someone who's just happy constantly in just whatever's going on in their life. It doesn't have to be a career driven thing.
Right. It doesn't.
It's
whatever it is that makes you happy.
Yeah, just whatever makes you happy each day.
That's so true, Mel. Good point. It's funny you mentioned what you were saying about my aura, because the day that she said that to me, I was literally slowly dying at my desk. I was just like, oh my God, why am I here? Like, I was so sad. And then she said that and it brightened my day.
I couldn't see it. Sweet. As soon as I look over at her, she's beaming. Just like, okay. That's good.
Oh, man.
She's in a good mood.
You're funny.
Then I look at Jen, who's dying. She's always dying a slow death.
Yeah.
She always looks fucking angry or sad. Like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Why?
It's that commute, too. That'll do it. She had a long
That's an hour and a half each way. Commute. So that's a 3 hour a day drive.
Every day.
That's
horrifying. I don't know how she does that, because when I used to commute, like, it was just like an hour. I was falling asleep at the wheel every morning. It was by the grace of God that I got to work without getting into an accident every morning.
She could have had a 25-minute drive. No one told you to move to Bubblefuck.
She's living in the country with chickens.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No one told you to do that.
Yeah, it's really nice up there, though.
It is, really, and it's really better for her girls.
Yeah,
I know that.
But it's so far.
But her commute is trash.
Oh man, guys.
Poor boo.
We just trying to get our lives together. Ugh.
Was there another poll?
Yeah, the last poll was about the second half of the topic.
Oh, my bad. So what was the first one? Was
she still don't remember what the first one. We gotta work on getting Mel some ginkgo.
I need ginkgo.
Damn.
Ginkgo. Wait, what was it?
The first one was, what areas of your life are you working on?
She's talking about me, but she had to read it.
I wanted to. That was for accuracy.
You guys are a mess.
What areas of your life, babe?
Do I need to fix?
Are you working on anything currently?
Well,
He's like, no, I'm perfect.
Pretty much, but no, I'm just no. Anger management.
I'm staring at him and I can't see him because my glasses are off and my contacts aren't on. So I was like,
you just see a blur.
I'm like, is he gonna say something? Because he's taking a long time. I'm just staring in this direction. All right, sorry. You said what?
Anger management. I think I've gotten better over the years, but
How are you working on it?
You have.
I have to realize that I can't just go to 0 to 100 anymore. So I try to woosah before I go crazy.
We're like weird, and we like make up little stories about each other. And I always say,
fake ones.
Yeah, like little cartoon stories about each other.
What kind of story you thought it was?
So I say,
I'm so confused.
You ever saw the movie Inside Out?
No.
Well, anyway, I have to write a paper on that movie. But anyway, I always say that he's got like a whole bunch of little men in his head, and there's like a whole bunch of little like all white men, like dressed in white. They don't look like actual people. They're like little characters. And there's this one really, really big red man, and that's the anger monster. And they keep him locked up in a cage.
He gets loose all the time.
Y'all would get locked up in a cage if y'all told the doctor this story.
Well, she's got one gray guy.
Oh, don't tell them about We'll lose all of our followers.
Yeah.
Who's the gray guy?
Nothing. He'll tell you later.
I say put it on Front Street. What are we saying right now? So you got a white people and a red man. You got white people dressed in white and a red man.
There's one big white guy who's in charge. Not like white Caucasian, just a white like blob person that's in his head that's in charge, and he's the good one. And he has a whole bunch of little white minions that keep the big red one in check. And the big red one has little red monsters that follow him. So when he gets really angry, that's when the red monster breaks out.
And they kill all the little white ones.
Yeah, people are probably like, what is happening?
Where did this show just go?
This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
No, but if you watch Inside Out, that's kind of like what Inside Out is.
Can we talk about yours?
Okay, go ahead.
What, the gray man?
Yes.
She's got one gray guy because nobody else could fit in there. So
What's that mean?
he has to do all the work. That's why sometimes stuff just stops. Like, you ever talk to her, she just stops. Because he's got to run to the other side of her head.
So Cortnie got one motherfucker trying to do
Every
the
day.
job of 50
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
Basically.
And so she be on timeout. Like she turns off like a bot.
Yeah, until
She be like, shut down.
Until he gets to the other side.
To power up the
He's
other
got to let
side
go
of
of the
the head.
controls, so he's got to run to the other side.
He had a different story when I was pregnant.
You do be trying to fuck down sometimes. All right,
do.
sorry.
I do.
All right.
It's
Nah.
accurate.
All right. What's the... Why is gray, though?
Yeah, why is it gray? You never told me that.
Gray matter.
I should have known it was going to be some, like, nerdy shit that I wasn't going to get.
He's the only guy in there.
Oh, my God, that's so
And
stupid.
by the way, it's half full of water.
Is it?
It's not all the way.
I didn't know that part.
No, you only have half water in there. That's why you get dizzy.
Oh,
Mel is astonished and appalled all at once.
I mean, this is what corny couples do. Y'all just y'all a typical corny couple. I'm here for all of this. It's stupid for people like me, but it's cute seeing this.
Watch Inside Out. It'll make sense.
Yeah.
Is that a movie or cartoon?
It's
It's
a
an
movie.
animated movie.
And it's about like
cartoon.
the emotions that go on inside of you, like anger, sadness, happiness, and they
Yeah.
all are represented by a character. So it's kind of like
Okay.
that. It's the cutest movie, and
Yeah.
you'll cry.
And in Inside Out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so cute, you'll cry.
That's so funny.
So we made our own Inside.
No, y'all are cute. That's funny. What does Anaya have?
She's got
Oh,
a
I
bunch
don't
of little
even
red
know.
ones too.
She got red ones.
Yeah.
She's got red
But
ones.
they're
I don't
kinda-
see any white.
They're,
Well, there's
they're,
one
they're
white
more
one
in
there.
control there.
Yeah, the red ones are in control right now. And Melissa heard some of it before she went to bed.
She sounds like a whole football team.
Yo.
That little thing running upstairs sounds like a herd of animals.
She is nuts. My daughter is nuts. We fight like crazy
I
every
feel
single
so
day.
bad for you.
You should.
I'm so bad. I was so grateful I was downstairs. I was like, thank God.
Sometimes I just feel so powerless. Like, as parents, sometimes you just look at your children like, what am I going to do with you? I don't know what to do anymore. You clearly don't respond to me like yelling at you. And they say it's not good to yell either, but like she doesn't respond to anything.
You're good. It's not like you don't hit her. I saw a
I've
Halloween costume online. A lady with a chancleta. like it looked like a chancleta coming on her head with blood. Like the chancleta like was stuck in her head bloody. It was hysterical.
I've smacked her hand once and she laughed at me. That girl is a thug.
She is. She really is, yo.
I don't know if a hand smacking does much.
I've smacked her on the leg too.
Yeah.
Nothing.
She
Nice
even
little
phase
ass, a little mouth pop.
No.
Mouth pops used to get me
mouth
crying. Mouth pops are real.
That
My
hurts.
mother popped my
do it.
mouth. I was, like you thought I was like stabbed up.
That was a cocotazo.
Yeah, so
That really
a
does
little.
right
If she
there.
talks back and give a little mouth pop, girl.
Nah, I can't do
I know you
it.
ain't
I
built
don't
for
wanna
it.
do
I don't
it.
blame
It's
you. I don't think I'd be built for it. I talk shit, but I don't think I could do it either.
That I can't do.
You know, I
I can't
got
do it
spanked
either.
as a child, but like it was only like once or twice.
That's it.
Yeah, because I was a good
Shit.
kid.
I was living under the belt. The belt, the chancla, the freaking tree branch.
You got the branch.
Oh, I
the
got
switch. They called it the
What?
switch in black households.
You
I got
turned
hit
out
with
like
a-
a good guy.
It worked,
telling you,
right?
The ones out here not getting smacked up.
You
Yeah.
gotta
The
get
ones
this shit
really
beaten out
on
of
some
you.
other shit.
I'm so like on the fence about that because a lot of like
She's a-
psychologists say
She's a
that
baby
it's not
though, so it's
good.
not like you
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
She's a baby, but she's a thug.
No, I'd have lost it. I probably would have popped in her mouth.
I'm
but
telling you, she's like a brick. She
Yo,
don't.
She's
She's-
hardcore, yo.
she's
You
a
don't even
tester.
know. She's a
That's probably
thug.
why I would have popped her. She's a tester, hardcore tester. I
Yeah.
hear her. I'm like,
Mhm.
that's rough.
Mhm. I'd be at my wit's end, just like, just got bad. She be laughing at me. She's like, "Mommy." But the funny thing is, she loves to terrorize me.
She does.
She does it on purpose. Like she knows what she needs to do. Because she's generally a good girl. Like she generally is, but she knows.
Bendito, and I'm over here meditating before bed, living my best life. Bedtime meditation videos, laying in bed, deep breathing and shit.
Here's the elephants trampling upstairs.
Yo, yeah. So
I'm just
you
think
know,
about you in those
Yeah.
moments and just smell like.
literally, like.
You got the incense going.
Enjoy this moment in your life. now.
Lavender diffuser going
know?
just in my elevator.
Oh God.
Centering
The
chakras and
mood
shit.
light and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Just centering chakras, you know.
You got one of those like salt gardens with the rake.
Oh,
I don't have that.
I'm gonna get you one.
yeah.
But I'm like, wait, well, what's the point of that?
That's to calm you down.
It's just so
I
random.
never
All right,
understood
we
that.
went left. What was the next part of the
This
podcast?
is therapeutic for me. I need to talk about this, y'all. My child is
real.
abusing me. But
She is,
yeah.
though. I'd be feeling real bad for you.
But she's so funny. She really is like a Sour Patch Kid. Like
Yeah,
she'll
she
terrorize me to the point where I'm done, and then she's like, "I love you, mommy."
I don't know why
It's
kids
like I
never
did
want to go to
it.
bed. What are you missing out on? Go to fucking
FOMO.
sleep.
That's it.
She was so good up until like a couple months ago. I feel like
When we first started the
Little one.
podcast, she was going to bed more peacefully.
Easy. Yeah.
Lately, she's. I'm like, oh
She probably hears
God.
us laughing down here, so she's like, I want to know.
She wants to be on this
My
podcast.
ovaries be like, shrivel, die.
You're gonna go cut them out yourself, right?
It's like, nope, don't need these anymore.
You know.
Oh shit.
God. All right. I'm gonna be all right though, y'all.
Come on, girl. You got this. I always tell Sylvia, have two, they said.
Right?
I'm looking
It'd
at
be
you
fun,
like, you
they
got
said.
two, bitch?
Mm.
You got two right
The
now.
second one might be real passive like you.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. Because if they come out the same way,
Oh,
that's
another
just not
red.
even right. Can you imagine?
They'll kill her. They'll kill her. She won't make it.
Cortnie be like, I'm going away for the weekend.
And she'll never
I'll
come
call
back.
you back.
Yeah.
You
The
be like,
monitors?
What?
The monitor?
What monitor?
Never mind. Anyway, yeah. Thanks, guys. Needed to talk that out. The other poll was: do you find yourself getting sucked into other people's problems or issues? 36% said yep. 64% said nah. Kudos to y'all who
Good
are
for
not getting
y'all.
sucked up in.
I'm trying really hard not to be. But obviously the people that you really love, you watch them make certain mistakes and decisions, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, right before this podcast, I got a phone call from someone I love and care about that devastated my soul. And it was just so hard to listen to what was going on with this person. And you just want to wring their neck like, what are you doing? Stop. You know, like you see so much better for them. And it's hard to just stand back and watch it go down, you know, but there's really nothing you can do, like, except for just be there and love them. And I was thinking to myself, like, I'm glad that at least this person felt like comfortable enough to come to me and tell me this stuff. But like, good God, my heart broke into a million pieces listening to what was going on with them.
What's interesting about that case to me is that you, as fucked up as it is and as sad as it is, you can you have an idea as to what the causes are.
Yeah.
You can just there's so many dysfunctional things that you can just like point it out.
Yeah.
But then there's people out here doing things and it's like, you know better than this.
Yeah.
You were even raised differently than this. So why is this your decision?
That's what I don't understand.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying so hard. Now and I hate saying this because I don't like admitting this to myself, but I know it's real. I am judgmental. I am. And I almost can't even stop thoughts from popping in on site. But I'm trying to really work on it, and I'm trying so hard to just try to understand where people are and then just accept it and move on. If we're really that close, then I'll try to at least just say my 2 cents. But I have to be okay with whatever you decide and not judge you based on that. And I realized recently that I'm still not doing the best job at it.
It's not overnight though.
Because I was talking to a friend and I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're doing this. This just sounds crazy. But this is not my journey. This is not my life. I understand it to a point. But I'll never understand people's rationale. And it's not my place to understand it. I need to just accept it. I'll tell you what I need to tell you. Accept it and just let you be on your journey. And I need to figure out how not to feel a way about it. Because I feel like I shouldn't feel a way, but you can't help it when you love someone.
You can't.
You wanna make everything better for them. But you have no control over anyone's life.
You're right. That's so true.
I constantly have to like just stop myself in the tracks and my thoughts, like stop judging. And then I'll just have to like think completely about something else. But it's crazy.
That is like a really hard skill to learn. That's something that I'm learning too. Like, I used to be a chronic, like, get involved and like be engulfed by other people's problems to the point of it really affecting my own mental health. And that's not healthy, especially for me, because I'm going to become a therapist. So it's like, I can't be absorbing everybody else's problems. Like, you kind of have to just
you definitely have to put a wall. As a therapist, you have to put a wall because you're going to hear some effed up stories. that you're gonna cringe and you're gonna want to shake someone like run the other way, and you can't,
And I already had to do that when I was volunteering, because when I first started volunteering, I was hearing all kinds of crazy stories that were just so heartbreaking, and it was like I would cry after I was done with my shift and talk to Babe about it, and I'm like, I can't do this. Like, once you get that off, then you got to keep moving, like you said. Like, you got to change the subject or do something else to like take your mind off of it and don't get absorbed. Like, just with this whole situation that just happened today, like, I was hysterical crying over this, but then I was like, you know what, I gotta let it go. Like,
it makes sense though, because you're close to that person. This is not a complete stranger. So that makes sense, you know.
I felt it, I let myself feel it, but then I'm like, all right, I just gotta love this person, from love them and let them know that I love them, and they make their own decisions.
Yeah, you can't control. We have no control over anyone's life. As much as we wish we did. The therapist I dated told me that he couldn't watch dramas after work or ever. He just refrains from watching dramas.
Wow.
He's like, I deal with so much heavy shit all day that I can't come home, watch heavy shit.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It's just so emotionally draining.
Yeah. That's why a lot of therapists have their own therapists.
I found him to be emotionally draining, but
Yeah. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't practice self-care. Don't let me get like that, baby.
No, I'm not gonna let you wear plastic fruit and stuff like that.
Plastic fruit.
Some of them be looking crazy.
That comes out of his mouth,
you
I
say
swear.
strange things. I don't even know what that meant.
I've seen therapists and they look crazy. Not all of them.
Wearing plastic fruit?
Yeah.
No.
As a necklace?
Yeah, and like the earrings and stuff. And I'm like, yo. You see what I'm saying?
Motherfucker, who did you see looking like this?
Well, a therapist one time.
The one you went to see?
Nah.
The red man led you?
Nah.
The red man.
I don't believe your story. I don't think you're going to therapist seeing pineapple earrings. I really just don't buy your story.
I could believe that. Pineapple earrings, I could believe. Not like a pineapple and coconut necklace.
I can't do any of this.
Pineapple earrings.
See, my problem is I would have seen this lady and judged her immediately.
Yeah.
Who in the fuck was pineapple earrings,
see?
lady? I'm working on that though. I want to look at pineapple earrings and be like, you wear them pineapple earrings, girl.
Go on ahead with that confidence.
That's confidence right there. Instead of thinking, God, you're the tackiest person I've ever come across in my life.
Do you even have a mirror?
Who loves you? No, but we're working on it. It's a work in progress.
You're going to hate me for bringing this up, but is that what you thought about me when you saw me with them shoes?
Okay. We're gonna talk about this one time and put it to bed, because Cortnie cannot get over this. Cortnie can't get over this.
I swear I'm over it.
She said she's over it, but I hear about this every couple of months.
It's the funniest story though.
Cortnie had the ugliest fucking black shoes. They were like Eddie Munster shoes. Just black, clunky, disgusting shoes.
Which ones?
You remember the thick ones? I had thick. They were like work shoes that I wore. You hated them.
Oh yeah. Those nasty.
I was such a mean girl.
No, but you were right. Like,
it's all good.
I honestly, I don't take offense to it, and I'm not. I was
not nice about it though.
Yeah,
it's funny.
You tore her down about those.
Honestly, I think I stopped her and just said, "What did I say? I hate your shoes."
Yeah. She was like, "I hate your shoes."
What?
Honestly.
Stop. This is not nice of me. I stopped at work and I was like, I hate your shoes. And her fucking face fell. And then I was just walked away.
But context.
She thought she was the shit, right?
No.
Context. The only reason why my face got like that and I was like I snapped back a little bit was only because I had just gotten bad news. So I was walking back to my desk.
No, at the end of the day, no one should come at you like that. I was not nice in my approach.
You didn't even say it that crazy, Mel. You was just like, I don't like those shoes.
You just went in there and told
you
her
were
shoe
honest,
game down.
but that's what I love about you. I love your honesty. I'd rather you tell me straight to my face, I don't like your shoes.
Okay.
I respect that.
It was fucked up. Okay.
it wasn't that
However,
bad.
But you looked out.
however, you ready?
I appreciated it.
Cortnie got rid of them fucking shoes,
I applaud that.
and she started rocking some shoes.
Yeah.
Like she started coming to work ready, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
I needed it.
And in my head, or maybe I told Jennifer, I don't remember. And I was like, she was mad at me about that shoe shit,
but you're
but I
welcome.
fixed that bitch. She out here rocking some shoes now. You welcome on the low.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I appreciated it too. I honestly do.
Oh my god,
I
I
know
hated
I always
those
bring
shoes.
it up,
They were
though.
horrifying.
I know I always bring it up, but I thought it was great.
They were this black clunky platform. They made
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
sense.
They
They
were
look.
not
I mean, they were probably
appealing.
super comfortable.
They're still
Yeah.
ugly though.
But
They were.
now our podcasters are gonna think I'm a bitch.
No,
I'm really-
I'm telling you, it wasn't that bad.
I'm a kind of bitch, but I'm like a regular lined bitch. I'm not like an above the line
A
bitch.
regular lines, bitch.
no.
I'm an even keel one.
No, she totally
Fuck
did
everybody
not.
equally, right?
Fuck everybody equally. You know what I'm saying?
She totally
That's how I
did not
talk
come
to
across
everyone
as a
like
bitch.
that. I talk
Hey.
to everyone like
You
that.
gotta be
Yeah,
real.
it was real,
100.
just like in passing. Like I hate those shoes. Like it wasn't even that serious, but I was like,
No,
whatever.
I heard her feel. I know I heard her. I felt so
I don't like your
shitty.
face. No.
I felt so shitty after. I was like, damn, Cortnie's gonna hate me for life.
Yeah.
I just really wanted her to change her
You
shoes
just
at
walking
some
by,
point.
it's like, damn,
It
this shit's
works, it
ugly, yo.
works.
I think later she told me Chris hates them too.
I tried to buy similar ones after that, and he was like, "No, no."
Let it go.
Oh
I can take
shit!
constructive criticism. It's all good. I didn't take it that well that time, but I can take it.
Not that time, but you know what? Since then, your style has definitely evolved.
Friends should be honest with each other.
I agree. Sometimes you have to tell those hard truths.
Yo.
Nobody needs to tell you about your shoes. That's some shallow shit. I'm working on that.
Nah.
Rock them
it's
comfortable,
real
ugly
shallow.
shoes.
Nah.
I should not be affected by your shoes.
But
I
you
didn't
were.
need to feel a way
Every
about
time
them.
you look down, you're like, damn.
You wanted better for me. That's how I take it.
You're trying to look out for me
You
too.
wanted better for my fashion.
You knew that every time I went home and I saw that, I was like, what the I appreciate that, homie.
Oh shit! Now she has not let me live this down, and I want to tell you, this happened probably
I love
like
this
7
story.
years ago. This
Definitely
was like so
like
many fucking years
maybe
ago.
10 years.
It's
ago.
probably like 10 years, honestly.
Oh
It's
my
like 10 years ago, and she still relives it regularly. And I'm like, fuck,
That's a great
I really
story.
fucked up.
You don't think
You
it's a
scarred
great
her for
story?
life, yeah.
I scarred her for life.
Wonderful story. The moth turning into a butterfly.
Oh shit!
You crushed her butterflies that day.
No.
And then lit them on fire.
That was rough.
I've always said I love your honesty. That's one of the things I love most about you.
Sorry.
I don't want you to ever change that. I don't.
I'm working on changing it.
No.
I gotta let people be, man.
Nah, sometimes you gotta
Sometimes
let people
people
know.
really need to hear it because
Yeah.
everybody sugarcoats stuff. People don't say stuff and
All
then
right,
talk
but
about you
that's
behind your back.
maybe
I'd
about,
rather
like,
you be real.
Injustices. Some like real shit. Not
that
fashion.
can be an injustice.
Not fashion.
No, because I'm the type of person I want you to tell me these things. Like if you're talking about my shoes behind
So
my
you-
back
So you
and you're like,
rather
I hate those shoes, I would rather you come to me
you
and tell
just
me, yo,
rather
those
let her
shoes look
walk around
crazy.
looking crazy like that.
That's
I
what
told
I'm
her her
saying.
shoe game was crazy too.
I
but
felt so bad today. Oh shit.
hey, you
I
gotta keep it
respect
real.
that though. Don't I always tell you? I'd rather you just tell
you
me.
want me to let you
He'll
go
tell
outside
me.
looking
He'll
crazy?
straight up tell me. He'll be like, babe,
Nah.
If I have on a nasty looking
turn-
outfit,
turn
Turn
no.
back
Good.
around. Turn back.
Nope.
That's what you're supposed to
And
do.
I appreciate
Back
it.
to the bathroom.
I appreciate that.
Do you know today that our boss told me he waits for me to tell him if I like his outfit or not,
Are you
Oh
and
my
it sets the
God.
tone for his day.
Are you
Really?
serious?
Like that, he'll come to me because he knows that I'm gonna be like, "Don't ever put that on again," or "No, that works. That's fine." But he's like, "Yeah, you know, if Mel likes my shirt, I know it's a good day." And I'm
Oh
like,
my
"Oh
God.
shit." I'm out here really
So-
affecting lives. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
know.
see that? You see that?
I'm out here and I didn't know. I didn't even know.
Shaping people's lives every day, yo.
See, we care.
When did I turn into
we care.
When did I turn into the wardrobe monster?
Fashionista, yo.
When did
You're
that
the
happen?
wardrobe consultant.
I don't wanna be.
We value your opinion.
I don't
though.
want to
You
do
gotta
it,
come up
man.
with
You know
a
why?
thing,
Because you
though.
dress nice. You dress really.
I
Let me tell you,
still
this girl
don't want to do it.
This girl comes to work every single day with a matching nail polish to her shirt. Literally, every shirt that she wears matches her nail polish.
Damn.
No,
Except for
apparently
this-
I wear the same colors 9 out of 10 times.
No, but like she literally had on a coat that matches exactly. Not even off a shade.
I wear a lot of nudes.
Exactly.
So when
That's
you
all
went
it
like to
is.
Home Depot to color match and shit?
No,
I think so.
It's a natural gift.
It is. It is.
It's just natural.
I always check. I'm like, all right, yeah, they matching.
See?
She's
love
doing
it.
the most right now.
It's true. It's true.
She's doing
Anybody
the
that knows her knows it's true.
I don't match my nails anymore. Nobody got time for that in this adult life. It just works out here and there.
You do your own or you go to a spot?
I do my own.
Alright.
She does it good too. She
Yeah.
did mine real fast one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of effed up though. You're
What?
doing one hand. What do you do with the other hand?
Keep it still so you can put the
What
paint
you mean?
on
Because
it.
if you put it on one hand, it's still wet.
You
no?
could still do the
Yeah,
other
but you don't
hand.
have to like your nails don't touch the nail polish.
You're not gonna understand this. You're not a female.
I'm glad you don't understand
Look,
it.
like this. Look like this, and then like
That's
this.
too much fucking work. Yeah.
It's
Hence the reason why I never
polishing.
have my nails polished.
They should invent like a spray can for fingernails.
They probably do
They
have
probably
that.
already have
Just
that
put like
shit.
a glove that covers everything else and just. Pss, 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 pss.
Why
should-
don't
you
you
should
just
come out with
create
that.
it instead of just telling?
Get some money
everyone.
for
I know,
us.
right? I should
You
do
know?
it. Yeah.
Now you got to patent it or
Word, yeah.
copyright it after this or
Word.
whatever it is.
Or just the nail glove
Mm-hmm.
for people who polish, because they could polish on the glove. It doesn't matter.
God, that's so smart. Nobody steal this idea. It's covered under
Crop
the,
it out.
the copyright of
You
this
know what I'm saying?
podcast.
It's covered.
Crop it out.
Oh man, yeah, it's hard to watch people sabotage their lives.
I can't even say that they're sabotaging some of them. They're just in a different space, and it's not for us to understand because it's not our same journey.
No, but some people literally do sabotage themselves.
I mean, your situation, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
You know, that's a family dynamic situation
Mm-hmm.
that has created that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's why I was telling the girl, like, or the woman that I chatted with today, I was like, you know, I'm not pressed to just bring any life into this world,
Mm-hmm.
because you can do minor things that can really fuck up a child's life the whole way. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't
Fear
have
that all the time.
So if I don't see that I have the situation that I see ideal
Yeah.
and what I want, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to feel like because I struggle with the idea of well, we're women and this is what we're here to do and this is what we have to do. This is a different time. People are very different. The world is very different. And I'm not trying to just be out here bringing serial killers out to the world.
Yo.
It sounds extreme, and it
It's
is,
true,
but
though.
you know,
But it's facts.
you gotta have your shit in order.
Yeah.
And if you're not in order, you're just bringing a child in some chaotic shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you don't have the
People realize
means
it.
for the child, please don't have the child.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a good support system, don't
have
do
the
it.
child.
Like the kids are not easy.
No.
They're hard as fuck, man, and they're forever.
Mhm.
And I know
They're
it's
not
hard.
till 18. Motherfuckers always like to be like, oh, they're 18. When they turn 18, no, when they turn 18, shit, they're yours forever.
Especially nowadays,
Yeah.
because you're seeing a lot of young people still living at home with their
Yo,
parents.
New York is
having a
guap.
hard time.
New York is
finding
expensive
jobs.
as fuck. You
so they
can't
have
just
to
move
stay
out.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
So
whole
that's a
30-year-olds, 40-year-olds
responsibility.
at
You
home.
gotta have a crazy job now.
Yeah,
So-
that's a big responsibility.
Exactly.
But yeah, you're right, Mel. Kids are very hard, and even when you have a support system, even when you have someone with you that wants the child just as much as you do, it's still extremely challenging because this is a whole person who has their own, their own, set ways of being. You have to learn this person. You know, you don't know what you're doing all the time. Like it's a lot. You have to sacrifice a lot of yourself, a lot of your time in order to raise these little humans. And if you don't have, you know, whatever she said. I'm not going to go on my soapbox. But just think carefully before you do anything, guys.
Wow.
That was heavy.
So is it
My thigh hurts, man. Fuck. I'm like, damn. Why did I deserve
it's
this?
not showing up on
You
camera,
know,
though.
let me ask you something. I've been suffering from allergies lately. It's because it's the season. And
Yeah,
I've been
me
rubbing
too.
my eyes a lot. Do you think it's from that? Like just throughout the day rubbing it? Maybe
Well, you
my
coulda
hands aren't the
irritated it,
cleanest
yeah.
and
You coulda
shit
irritated
while
it,
I'm at
yeah.
my desk.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Alright.
we could have irritated
Is
the
it
follicle.
affirmation
It's
time?
affirmation time. We don't know how long this podcast has been going on.
Long enough.
Touche, motherfucker. Touche.
I was trying to come for him for not setting the timer, but he came right back at me. I was gonna call you something.
Was it long
I'm not
enough?
gonna call you.
Was it long enough?
Yeah.
I think so.
Affirmation for the week. I increase my energy by choosing to love rather than judge. I expand my energy by going.
Rewind.
I expand my energy by giving love, receiving love, and promoting love.
Damn.
Well, I spit all on this mic right now.
What was
We're
the
not
last
winning
part?
right now. I'm gonna say the whole thing all over
Okay.
again. This was not a
Redo.
win.
You felt that heat that she just threw at you?
I didn't, but I fucked this one up. Okay,
And I also burped in the middle of it, so
I didn't hear it at all. We always
Good.
hear our own burps. We don't never hear it on the mic. All right. I increase my energy by choosing to love rather than judge. I expand my energy by giving love, receiving love, and promoting love.
yes. Sometimes the best thing to do is just love someone. You don't have to like tell them what to do or give them advice. I learned from Babe today that sometimes it's just good to just sit there and listen. You don't have to say anything all the time. Just give them the love and support that they need. And sometimes that's the best thing you can do for someone who's going through something or whatever. Ugh. Anyway, guys. Thanks for being with
Ray
us
of
today.
sunshine.
Yeah. Hopefully next week we'll be bright and shiny and smiley and
No
happy.
promises. I'll be on it
Yeah.
next week.
Oh.
Might be the same miserable bitch I am right now.
But I think it was a good podcast today. I had a good time. It was therapeutic. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful week. We will talk with y'all again next time.
Bye.
If you are enjoying the Common Woman podcast and would like to support, please like, subscribe, and give us a 5-star rating on iTunes. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you would like to contact the Common Woman podcast, you can email us at thecommonwomanpodcast@gmail.com or reach out to us on social media on Instagram @The Common Woman Podcast and on Twitter @Common Woman Pod. Thank you for your support.